Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back. We have a beautiful scenery here today. We're here, in the outskirts of my town, and yeah, brought Eva out today. There's really nobody here. There was one bus that just passed by right as I got out of the car, but if you guys all look all the way down there, you focus in. Cherry blossoms for days, yo, on a pretty much private road. This is kind of like a public road, but it's pretty much private. So, yeah, we got Eva out here looking filthy. She's actually so filthy, guys. She hasn't been washed, and I really need to wash her. But yeah, just wanted to drive out today. There's a lot of mosquitoes going on here. I don't know why, but if you look, just things flying everywhere. Oh my god. I don't know if you guys can see it, but just things flying around. But what I really want to do is rev out the car. Okay, so I'm gonna put you guys down somewhere. I'm gonna turn my mic around. Oh, I think maybe over here. I don't know. Maybe towards the ground, point it up. Yeah, I'm gonna try. All right, I'll see you guys in a bit. I'm actually going to split this into two videos. There's going to be part one, where it's 5 things I don't like about Eva. And then part 2, 5 things I love about Eva. Alright, so I'm going to get some B-roll and call it a day.
Alright, so starting out with the 5 things I dislike about Eva. Number 1, I don't like how dust sticks to all of the black body panels. I think this might be just a Korean thing because there's a lot of fine dust, and it's also probably because I haven't washed her in such a long time. Number 2, every time I go and start the car, a woman talks to me. Now, this is, I don't know if this is programmable or if it's just default settings. I don't know how to turn her off, but every time I turn on the car, like I push to start the engine, a woman just like says something that I just, at this point, I just ignore it. But it kind of is sort of a pet peeve. Number 3, you can't open the trunk from the driver's seat. You actually have to exit the vehicle and go all the way to the back of the car and then lift the trunk from there. There's like a button where the rear windscreen is. You can open the trunk that way. So that's kind of annoying if, let's say, you're sitting inside the car and you want to open the trunk for someone else. Number 4, the fake vents in the front. Now this, it's 50-50 for me. I know it has to be fake because there's sensors there, but I have seen the N model, the Veloster N, and the vents are real. So I might in the future do some sort of Veloster N body kit conversion. I have seen it done. There are people who have done it. So that is actually a possibility. Number 5, the ride height is just a little too high. If you've seen any of the pictures, the tire, between the top of the tire to like the actual fender, there's actually quite a bit of a gap. But here's the thing. If I were to get coilovers or bags, then I would instantly scrape on every single surface. Now, this is a given because Korean roads are not flat like Canada. A lot of the roads are very bumpy. There's a lot of pothole dodging and there's also a lot of turning like corners. And so if I were to lower the car, yeah, it'll look nice. I'm actually kind of leaning towards bags at this point because if I'm driving, I can just raise it, and then when I'm done driving, I can just lower it for like pictures and everything. But here's the thing: if I lower it and I drive it at like a lowered height, I'm 100% going to scrape my front bumper, my exhaust, because now it's actually lower than stock exhaust. Like the actual height from the ground to the exhaust, it's actually lower. The stock exhaust, the resonator at the end, it actually like sits flush with the diffuser. Now it doesn't. The new exhaust, it sits a little bit lower than the diffuser. So like if you're looking from the back and on the picture right now, you actually can see the exhaust, which is really cool. All right, guys, 5 things that I love about Eva. Starting off at number 1, the seats. It's actually really comfortable, and I've actually sat in the rear as well. And given that I'm short, I actually fit. But someone who is maybe 5'8", 5'9", they'll fit comfortably as long as you know, there is legroom, there's a little bit of headroom, but you know, it's just a tight squeeze. Number 2, the visibility. Now, because the Veloster is kind of considered more of a shorter car from the front to the end, the visibility is actually really good. You know, I, as the driver, like sitting in the driver's seat, I can see, you know, my blind spot really well, just from my window. Like I don't have to, you know, like obviously I can't really see the window behind me because it's so small, and the fact that on the driver's side it's only one door, it's considered like a sports car on that side, and then on the other side it's like a weird sedan mix. It's the Veloster's selling point was that unique 3-door, you know, mechanic. Number 3, the style. Now obviously this is a Korean car, and a lot of Koreans don't mod their cars because, you know, everyone here just goes for the norm. You know, you see all around Korea just silver cars, black cars, white cars, some sort of gray or silver, right? Nobody really chooses more like eye-catching colors. So when I was looking at Veloster, I was thinking of white as well, but at the end I went for red, and I don't regret choosing red because red is actually a very, very nice color on the Veloster. If you look at the body panels and the lines, they actually look really nice. Number 4, the different driving modes. Now, Eva comes with a couple of driving modes. I think there's like standard, well, not standard. There's eco, there's smart, and sports. And you can toggle between them really easily. There's a really small button right beside the stick that says drive mode, and you just click it and it switches to sports mode. And then like you can instantly feel everything sharpen, like because I usually put it in eco mode just to save gas, and because it's not like I'm not tracking to school or anything, so I leave it in eco mode. But then sometimes, you know, if I want to get home a little bit faster and speed a little bit, I do put it in sports mode. And the moment you put it in sports mode, like everything sharpens. Like the accelerator sharpens, the brakes sharpen, the steering sharpens, and I really like that aspect. I like that about Eva, the different driving modes that I can switch around from, and actually makes a difference. And last but not least, number 5, the sound she makes. I can't believe the exhaust. Oh my god, the exhaust sounds so nice. Now, the exhaust, there's an on-off switch, and I just leave it in on. On-off basically says like off valves and on valves, open or closed. And yeah, I just leave it open. It's great. I love it. And it always brings a smile to my face when I rev it. Anyway, if you guys have enjoyed this video, make sure to show your support in however way you fancy. And I will see you in the next video.